So here I go again, making another I quit video. I was really hoping to play this game a little bit longer, especially since I really enjoyed myself as I was leveling. The story was pretty decent, even though it was kind of short, and the combat is the major thing that really kept me going, along with getting gear and getting builds together. So I was going to be talking about some of the reasons why I quit and the things that I hope fix in the future, but they probably won't. So I wanted to highlight some of the major issues, the stuff that a lot of the community has been complaining about, especially the bugginess and especially during the raids. And these are things that could take a majority of your time and could ruin an entire experience. For example, Deeper Depths on Twitter, he posted this, showing a little bit of the raid event with the claw. And check out what happens here.
What? Who did we lose? What? Are we serious, man? Hey, chat, y'all see this, man? Yeah, like two. Come on, man. Are we serious? We all get to the end, and then one guy disconnects. We start fighting him with three. Almost got him down, even still, for stun damage, and then another guy disconnects. And so now here we are. I'm not doing it.
This is one of the main reasons why I didn't even bother trying to even attempt to do a raid in this game, because I've heard so much of this, especially on Reddit. It's just constant bugs after bugs in raids. So I figured I would just stay as far away as possible from that. Another post I really recommend reading is Melody MacReady. She posted on Screen Rant, just talking about 10 things that would be nice to change. These are things that I didn't even think about. So it was definitely interesting just reading her thoughts on the game and what needs to be changed. And I'll leave a link in the description to that. So with those issues aside, I wanted to talk a little bit about the main reasons why I quit. I did a little bit over 100 hours in Avengers in both the PC version and also the PS4 version because I really wanted to try Spider-Man. I didn't really spend too much time with Spider-Man, but I spent more time with the PC version. And one of the biggest issues was the matchmaking system. This is the reason why I stopped playing. And it was because I got tired of just playing with bots all the time. And one of the biggest issues with the matchmaking system is that it requires you to sit in the lobby for a ridiculous amount of time because most people don't even bother with the matchmaking. They don't click on quick play that much. And every time I clicked on quick play, I would sit there in the lobby forever, it seems. Sometimes I would even go as far as going to the kitchen, making a sandwich, eating the whole sandwich, refilling my drink, and it's still not ready, you know? So like it got to the point where I just didn't even bother with the matchmaking at all. And I know it has a lot to do with how many people are playing the game. You know, usually on average, there was about 1,000 people playing on PC. And that's on Steam, by the way. So don't overreact. I know there's other platforms. I know there's the Game Pass and all that stuff. But Steam is a huge platform. There's a lot of people that like to buy games on there because they want to build up their collection. I know I do. I would rather have everything on Steam if I could. But this shouldn't be a problem. When there's thousands of people, there should be at least 4 people available to get into a match. So the issue with this matchmaking system is that it doesn't allow you to connect to a team that's already in progress. If they did that, it would make it way better for people to actually get together and play a multiplayer game. Instead, for the most part, I was just playing a giant single player game with online connectivity because God forbid you get disconnected, then right away Square Enix is like throwing a bunch of like notifications at you all the time saying you're not online, so you can't do this and you can't do that, you know? So like it gets really dumb. And fixing the matchmaking system would obviously make the raids a little bit better too, because like you saw in that Deeper Depths video, if one of his teammates disconnected, then it wouldn't be a problem for somebody to reconnect or to just get somebody new. So that's easily the worst part about the game, is that they built a multiplayer system that just doesn't work. I mean, look, 2 years before Avengers came out was Monster Hunter World, and Monster Hunter World has a way to connect to players while they're already in progress. Like, what is that? So there really isn't any excuse here. And I feel like it's either the developers don't know what they're doing or their engine sucks ass to the point where they just can't do stuff because of the limitations that they have. I'll blame it on the engine though, because I have a feeling that the engine is probably really difficult for them to work on. Another thing that would make the matchmaking really good if they did fix it is if they added crossplay. The ability to play with a PlayStation 4 or play with an Xbox while you're on PC. You know, that would be amazing. I did buy 2 copies, so I bought a PS4 copy and I bought a PC copy. It would be nice if I could play with my fiance, but nope, can't do that. And also, this Spider-Man exclusivity is pretty garbage. Like, if they had Spider-Man on all the editions of the games, then there wouldn't be that much of an issue. And I'm pretty sure that people will be a little bit happier, regardless of all the issues that's going on. And the issues that are going on are pretty big, though. So those are the main issues that I faced. I know there's a multitude of all sorts of other things, like the way gear works and the ability to not be able to re-roll stats and the bugs and the repetitive missions and all that stuff. And I didn't really want to talk about that stuff because honestly, those things weren't really a huge deal for me, at least not to the point of quitting. And now that there's supposedly a Marvel's Avengers MMO coming out in the future, I could totally see this game completely dying out. And they're probably going to stop updating this game if that's true. Because God forbid there's any sort of competition within the same realm, you know? Because it affects their bottom line, of course. Hopefully that's not the case, being optimistic, but I highly doubt that this game is going to get updated anymore. So that's another reason why I'm just kind of like, about it. But it was fun while it lasted. I mean, 100 hours is still 100 hours, and I don't regret my purchase, especially since I got it for only $15 a piece. So I think it was worth it for $15, but paying full price for this at this moment in time, I don't think it's worth it, mainly because of the issues that are going on right now with no fixes in sight at all, no roadmap, you know? So we just don't know what's going to happen with this game. Anyways, but thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.